Hey, everybody out there in YouTube land, Jake of the OneManBand is back again, playing some more Ruby Rose Ace Attorney. John just remembered something from last night. Let's see what he means by that. Isn't this convenient? Yes, Weiss, it is.
Oh, is that so? Then please share it with us, Mr. Ark.
Yes, I remember now. Something that Cardin told me that night. But I have to admit to the court that I lied earlier. Oh, John! Why do you dig your own grave? What? John, you lied? About what? Please let it be about something small. You lied, did you? And you expect us to believe you now? It's the whole truth now. It's something that Cardin wanted me to keep low. It's something he wasn't ready to share yet. We getting into John's personal life now? The truth is, Cardin and I weren't enemies. We were friends. Yeah, sure, friends. Yeah, sure. What? Huh? Really?
But that makes no sense. He was bullying you. All the rest of his team claimed that, including himself.
That's what they thought, at least. It's true he was bullying me for a long time. But all that changed when I saved his life one night. After that, he started to realize what he was doing was wrong. And he's been slowing down from being, trying to change his ways. From a bully, that is. That's not something he's comfortable with sharing exactly. He's not comfortable sharing that he isn't a bully. Oh, can he not go to the bully club anymore? He's kind of making a transition right now, but we've become really good friends recently, despite the secrecy. I can't believe I'm hearing this. Cardin, a good friend with you? No, it just sounds wrong in my mouth. Yeah, he only wanted to reveal how much he had changed on his own terms. It was why I lied to the court earlier about him bullying me at the bar. I thought I'd be able to respect that wish, but things have gone too far now. He wasn't there to tell me what homework I needed to do. He was asking for advice, and we were just there to have a good time. Oh, were you now? So you two were able to mask that even in public space? That's pretty talented. I remember Cardin mentioning something about some dust thing that he was being pursued into. Or pressured into. Pursued and pressured, they kind of go along the same lines in this scenario. He wouldn't say who it was with, but he told me he was trying to get out of it. Cardin isn't the one who was trying to make the thing happen. Newick and Thrush aren't telling the truth. He wanted to get out of it. He said he'd report on the others if they went through with it. Sounds arbitrary.
Order, I say. Mr. Newick, remember, no more lies to this court. Tell us if what Mr. Ark says has any truth to it.
It's true that Cardin wanted to get out. I didn't exactly lie about me wanting to get out. I was definitely thinking about it.
You'd be receiving an increased sentence if you don't fess up about anything else.
That's right. Hit him where it hurts, Judge. There was one more thing. Cardin said that anyone that still went through with the operation, he would tell the school about it. So you mean he would rat out any members if he heard the operation went through? Yeah. I think we have our motive, ladies and gentlemen. That's why. Yes, I can't believe it. John, you had an ace up your sleeve somehow.
Well, this changes things quite a bit. when put into this perspective, if Mr. Ark is friends with Cardin, why would he have any reason he would want to hurt his friend?
Objection!
Oh, Weiss, of course you bring in the objection. Are you sure, Your Honor? I don't believe this changes anything. But Jean cleared any motive he would to have killed Cardin. Have you not seen how many lies and nitpicks have had to be done to get the truth out? This is an easy ticket for Jean to try to clear his name of suspicion. Pokeball! A convenient excuse and explanation is not only to not only clear his name, but to also put suspicion on Thrush now. It's too obvious he could be lying just to make it sound like he wouldn't have ever tried to kill Cardin. Besides, you're saying that Thrush's motive was that Cardin did not want to perform in this operation. Now tell me, how is it enough proof to show that's a strong motive for attempted murder? Well, money? Because money makes the world go around? Now, if only Cardin would come out of his stupid coma, he could clear all this up. Can you prove that? Technically not. Money. What? I think you're onto something, actually. His motive is money, money, money. Must be funny that it's all monopoly money. Money. This is worth a lot, but can I convince the judge that it was worth killing over for Russell? Because there is a reason he needs the money. His voice! His throat problems! He needs the money for an operation! Come on. Think, RWBY. Why would Russell Thrush need money so desperately? Wait. Slam the desk! Your Honor! I know why he needs the money.
You do?
Oh, this is just wonderful. Are you preparing to waste the court's time again? No, I am not. Stop saying that, Weiss. Stop shutting me down. The reason he needs the money is... Russell, you were complaining about your throat earlier in the trial. That's correct. Well, why don't you tell us about your throat problem more? You know, you kind of avoid talking about it in a way earlier. I told you, it's none of your business, but it's the court's business! The court's business is your business. It's not just a cough or cold, is it? How does this have any relevance right now? I'll tell you why it has relevance. When did you have to get that voice modulator? Ellipses. Tell me when you got it! Answer me now! Tell me!
Please, Miss Rose. Please answer Miss Rose, Mr. Thrush.
Ellipses. I had it for a while now. A couple of months.
Where are you going with this, Miss Rose?
His motive, Your Honor. Medical records should make sure that he's speaking the truth about all this. What do you have, then? Why do you need this vocal modulator so badly? I have a medical condition, a rare throat disease. It eats away at your vocal cords until your voice is almost completely gone. Is it treatable? Yes, there is a treatment for it, but it costs money, doesn't it? And why haven't you gotten it treated then? Ellipses, right. I know exactly why. I bet you the treatment is ridiculously expensive, isn't it? Ellipses, maybe. And that's why you needed the money. You had to go all in for the dust operation to get the money, didn't you? There, Russell has a motive now. He's a part of the dust operation, and he needed the money really desperately. Oh, why, shut up, I'm doing a thing. Enough. What difference does it make, even if this is the final truth? How does that prove he is the one who tried to murder Cardin that very night? Let's go over these facts again. Assuming Mr. Newick here is telling the truth, and nothing but the truth, finally, the only time anyone other than John could have entered was the gap when Mr. Newick took a bathroom break. You state that someone went into the room and waited to ambush Cardin, waiting for him to appear. You also think that this person escaped when Mr. Newick finally knocked himself out. You fail to assess several things. For one, if you believe Thrush is the true culprit, how would you know he ambushed Cardin inside the closet if Cardin only decided to go in last minute? Hiding in there in advance of 1 a.m. would be illogical. Thrush would absolutely need to know Cardin would be going to the closet eventually. Secondly, and with proof, I should add, I will assert that there was no such hiding place in the closet. What? No hiding place? But look at it! There's tons of room to hide. Just look at the map, dear Weiss. Tons of room, yes, but no place to hide. There's no hiding places in that room. Oh, isn't there? There just so happens to be a trash chute that I've only been pointing out for the past 5 episodes. Just junk scattered all around. Anyone would find it hard-pressed to hide in there. No hiding place. There has to be a way they hid. I am only overlooking something. I'm so close. I know Russell did it. His motive is already clear. How did he get inside of the closet, knowing Cardin would be there? Commit the crime and hide. Hiding. That's the key. Think, Ruby. This is what we need right there. Solve the issue of hiding. Hiding. But he also had to know when Cardin would come in. He would need to know that fact. Wait. Maybe we were overlooking the crime entirely. Not just how it happened, but where it happened. Ooh, snap muffins. What are you talking about, Ruby? What do you mean where it happened? Out of ideas, can you refuse my claim? Or refute my claim? Yes, I can. Is that so? Then tell me, how is it you can prove anything at all? Maybe the crime wasn't committed inside the closet at all. Maybe it was committed somewhere else entirely. What? Yeah, that is pretty crazy talk. That's preposterous. What kind of insanity gives you that idea? It's totally not insane, whatever that means. Since this was in a different location, there would be some way to transfer the body to the closet. Why on earth would the culprits want to transfer a body all the way to the closet? I hadn't thought of that one yet. But just give me time! Don't just admit that out loud, Ruby. Sorry. Hold on, let me think. I'll come up with something. I got my thinking juices going. Is there something inside the room that you believe would be a good reason to bring the body into the room? Garbage chute. Of course, there's a good reason. The garbage chute to dispose of the body. Not to mention that having something big enough to transport Cardin means that the corporate could hide it as well. Which means no more missing hiding place in the closet. But Cardin's a big guy, so when Russell tried to put the body in the garbage chute, He found he couldn't fit inside, so he had to improvise somehow. This is absurd, but let's go along with the idea for a moment. Let's indulge RWBY for a moment. So, are you saying that Cardin was knocked out earlier and transported to the closet? How do you explain the bloodstains within the closet? I remember something that Russell had mentioned earlier. Blood pattern analysis. He and Cardin were working on a paper together. That means Russell would know how to make believable bloodstains. You know, believable bloodstains. He had access to Cardin's blood and knowledge of blood patterns.
That seems like a possible stretch.
Unbelievable. Alright, so then how much more of this theory are you going to go with? Oh, Weiss, you dear, dear poor girl. I am the king of theories, Weiss. I am the king. And since I am playing through RWBY, oh well, there's a theory for everything. Okay, fine. Where exactly is the real crime scene then? Well, give me a moment. Take a breather, RWBY. You're doing great. All right, RWBY. You got this. I know what happened now. Cardin went to the closet, just as Mr. Newick saw. But Cardin didn't stay there for long. In fact, he left almost immediately. He left just after Mr. Newick went to the bathroom.
What? That means he would not have been there by the time Mr. Ark would have arrived.
Exactly. Cardin came back to the club right away, not only to be attacked by none other than Russell Thrush, which leads us to where the crime really took place. The club! That's crazy. To do that in a public area would be the worst kind of foolishness. Oh, Weiss, you forget! The club was empty, and the cameras were off! Not the worst, but maybe not the smartest either. Remember, the club was very quiet at that time. There was hardly anyone there. There should still be people there. How exactly do they not notice someone getting bludgeoned in front of them? I'll show you exactly where he was bludgeoned. There? It was right here.
Oh, I don't think so.
Now you're pointing out random areas. It's not exactly private, you know. Whoops. I'll show you exactly where he was bludgeoned. Okay, that was my fault. Okay, right there. It was right there? No?
Take that!
In that room, I guess? Oh, according to this flyer for the club, the private booths are equipped with curtains to make them, well, private. Not only that, but they soundproofed it too. I think they are would be the correct term there, but whatever. Which means it would be hard to hear what's going on inside. Which means that Cardin was lured into the private booth when he came back. He was then hit on the head and due to being drugged, he wasn't able to fight back. That's when he was transported to the janitor's closet to be dumped into the garbage chute, which didn't work.
Oh my! So he would have been sent to the janitor's closet to be dumped, but he was too big. And what was he transported in exactly?
I think you've got it, RWBY. You know what it already is. Or where it's mentioned. This is it, RWBY. The final piece. The transportation device. There's no way I can lose now. I'll tell you what was used to transport him. Oh, or the evidence that mentions it, at least. Okay. Gotta find the evidence, then. Let's see, boots are available. Soundproofing always contained. Okay. Alright. Try the club flyer. Yes! I knew it would be the club flyer. The flyer for the club speaks about these carts that can be rented out. Okay, I thought so, but I couldn't find anything about no carts. But enough about that, let's keep going. These carts are used for transporting really large objects. TVs, large equipment, you name it. Even bodies. It could easily fit someone as big as Cardin inside of it, and it's easy to move since it's on wheels. Not only would it be big enough for Cardin to fit inside, it would also be big enough for Russell to fit in for sure. So he had a place to hide in when John came in! So here's what happened as a whole. Cardin was backing out of the dust operation that Mr. Newick and Mr. Thrush were all gonna go into. Thrush wasn't happy about this at all, so he went to the club where Cardin was that day and planned to murder him. He slipped some drugs into Cardin's drink when he wasn't looking in order to make it easier to take him down later. He had planned this murder, so he rented out a cart and was able to transport him to dispose of the body. He also booked a private booth and lured Cardin into the booth when he knew that Mr. Newick wasn't around. From there, he took out Cardin easily and stuffed him inside the cart and rolled it out. No one would have seen it as there was no guard and no one else watching the entrance. Thrush transported Cardin into the closet, where Mr. Newick came out shortly to return to his post. John was getting worried that Cardin hadn't gotten back, so he went to check on him since he knew he was in the closet, or at least thought he was. That's when Russell was already setting up Cardin's body to look like it had been murdered in the closet. John came in at the wrong time, and Russell was able to knock him out. He saw his chance to set up John as the attempted murderer, and so he stuck John's fingerprints on the statue while he was unconscious. Russell knew that Mr. Newick was still on shift, so he waited until his shift was over. He heard Mr. Newick come in, but he wasn't hiding inside, but he was hiding inside the cart. Once Mr. Newick fainted, he made his escape. And BAM! Case solved. Mother truckers. Yeah, you better, Ellipses. Yang, can you get a record of anyone that rented out carts and private booths that day? Oh yeah, sure thing. Mr. Thrush, admit it. You were the one that tried to murder Cardin Winchester. Ellipses. Erg. Ellipses. Damn you. Ruby Rose. Damn you. Whoa! Oh, stuff's kicking off, son. You alright? I killed Cardin. Or tried to kill him. You're right. The money. I was desperate. I didn't want to lose my voice forever. I needed a way to stop it. I needed the treatment. He broke his voice modulator. That's why I'm talking like this. Cardin, he was ruining my chances for that. I decided what I wanted more was money. The cameras that night. It wasn't a coincidence that the footage past 12 was gone, was it? Whoa, he's completely gone. He's turned invisible. No. You're pretty tech savvy. You figured out that to take them out for a while, didn't you? Yes. Well, this was an unexpected turn of events. Michelle Long,
Where is Mr. Thrush at this moment?
Yeah, where is he? He's being taken away, getting ready to get locked up. Mr. Newick is also being locked away as well for lying to the court and whatnot. You know, just for lying. He wasn't an accomplice to the crime or anything, so he's getting off pretty easy.
This murder inside the club itself? That's such an incredibly risky thing to do.
He was so desperate, and to turn on a friend like that, he planned a really bizarre crime. I can't say I expected this outcome either, at least not from the start.
Not quite impressed, Miss Rose? To pull off a defense like that in your first trial? I knew few that can pull it off at such a young age.
Thanks, Your Honor. I think I'm gonna drop at any moment now. Wait a minute. Russell is going to lose his voice while he's in prison. Ah, well, I'm alright with that. I feel kind of terrible now. Don't, Ruby! You saved your friend! That's all that matters. Ellipses.
Well, it appears that we have found the true criminal of the attempted murder of Colin Winchester. I think I'm ready to put down my verdict then on the trial of Jean Arc. Not guilty!
Yay! Yay! We did it!
Court is adjourned.
July 6th, 2:15 p.m. District Court, Defensive Lobby, number 5. Wow, Ruby! You sure pulled it out a lot of stuff from your ass. You just pulled it out your ass. Congrats. Yeah, thanks a lot, Yang. You made it sound so bad. It all made sense in the end, though. I'm really proud of you, Ruby. I think you would have been fine just on your own. I don't know about that. Pretty sure I got stuck a whole bunch of times. Yeah, we did, but we did get through eventually. Ruby! I have to thank you so much. You were amazing. I've never seen you so confident in my entire life. Well, maybe not confident all the time, but when you put that final verdict down, man, it was awesome. Hey, I stuck with what Blake told me. Believe in your client no matter what. There was no way I was letting them put you in jail. So, you and Cardin are buddies now, huh? I wonder how he'll react to you, spreading that news. I hope he'll appreciate it, at least. To find out the one who tried to murder him. I still can't believe his own friend would turn on him like that. Even in desperation. Russell even mentioned it himself. Sometimes people hit a breaking point. It just happened to be himself he was talking about. I honestly thought I would hit my breaking point. I was so nervous the whole time. I can't believe the stuff I connected actually ended up working. It was almost Providence. Destiny, even. That seems to be a technique you and Blake both share. I think I'm a little more calm and logical about it, though. Well then, who wants to celebrate for Ruby's first ever trial and victory? Oh, and of course, Jean's not guilty verdict. That sounds like a great idea. I'll grab the booze, you grab the girls. Yeah, I agree on that one. Sounds awesome. But, what about Weiss? And I think she's too mad at everyone, myself included. It'll be weird. If you say so. Aw, we're not gonna involve Weiss, that's sad. Hey, let's do it. Eldune's Noodles. Here we come. Meals on John. Heck yeah, that's right. Woo! What? And so ended my first official trial ever. Although it was a victory, there was something still nagging at me. Weiss. She's so cold, so distant. What happened to you, Weiss? I thought what we had was special! Why did you turn out this way? Can things ever get back to the way that they used to? The end. My dear friends, that was Ruby Rose Ace Attorney. Case 1, the Turnabout Club, and it was amazing! I loved it. I've always wanted to play an Ace Attorney game, and this fell into my lap thanks to you guys, and it's Ruby themed, and it was just awesome. So, I'm so glad that I stuck through this, and I got to the end, and I actually got into it and did all the stuff, so I sure hope that you've enjoyed me playing through this. I have heard that there is a sequel to it. So, I'm going to be playing that very, very soon. But be sure to like and favorite if you've enjoyed. Subscribe, of course, if you feel inclined to. And I'll see you guys next time I'm out there in YouTube land. Be a good person, tip your waitresses, keep moving forward. I'll see you next time. Yeah!